o'clock on this Thursday morning, December 4th. Thank you for joining us on ARC Rochester. I'm Abby Fridman.
I'm Dan Schrack. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we want to have a look at some of the news you need to know.
Stephanie Joseph is live in the newsroom right now. She's taking a look at some of our top stories on this Thursday. Steph, good morning.
Hey there, guys. Good morning. We do start off with a school administrator in Ontario County that has resigned amid allegations of child endangerment and harassment. Police say 50-year-old James Nunez, the former assistant principal at Geneva High School, is accused of inappropriate and unwanted physical contact with a student. He's charged with endangering the welfare of a child and harassment. Court documents say Nunez put the student in a headlock and allegedly kissed them on the cheek or neck, then followed that student down the hallway and put his arm around them again. Investigators believe this was an isolated incident, but anyone with information should contact Geneva Police. Also in Ontario County, officials are searching for where to put pets as they see a rise in cases of animal neglect. The county says its animal shelter is at nearly twice its capacity as authorities care for animals rescued from nearly half a dozen major hoarding situations just this year alone. Animal Control completing more than 1,000 investigations, taking in 270 animals and resulting in 31 arrests. More than a dozen animals were rescued from a hoarding situation in the town of Canandaigua. The shelter said officers found 14 dogs and 3 cats living in unsanitary conditions and discovered 4 dead cats in a kitchen freezer. 2 people, 63-year-old Sheila Lafleur and 61-year-old Robin Burr, were charged with misdemeanor animal cruelty. And just into the newsroom, a school closing this morning. York Central Schools in Livingston County is closed today. The district says they have lost power due to an accident nearby that damaged a utility pole. Again, York Schools now closed today. And that's what you need to know.
All right, Steph, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
All right, let's see what we have brewing for the next 2 hours, starting with holiday music taking center stage this weekend. The Rochester Gay Men's Chorus is bringing festive classics and the fan favorites to the stage with their Yuletide Radiance concert. We're going to be joined by some of the members to learn more about that show and what you, as an audience member, can expect.
Then CenterStage Theater at the JCC is bringing Judy Garland's final comeback to life in its powerful production of End of the Rainbow. We'll get a special look at the emotion, the music, and how the show captures the complexity of a true Hollywood legend.
And later, we are kicking off the holiday season in true Jenny style. The Genesee Brewery's annual keg tree is happening tomorrow. With more than 650 kegs this year, they have a few new things up their sleeves. Abigail, we're going to get a first look at the local tradition and how you can join in on the family-friendly fun.
Yep, lots to get to. Before all of that, a check of our Friday Eve forecast. Snow is headed our way. Meteorologist Marty Snyder is joining us now with a look at how much we can expect. Marty?
Well, thanks, guys. Yeah, we are starting off with some of those snow showers out there and still a few more yet to come before it winds down just a little bit temporarily. We're seeing one segment that's sitting just northwest of Rochester. A lot of that over some of our western suburbs right now. West into Orleans County may cause a little quick burst of snow as that moves through. And we'll see things wind down just a little bit as we head forward throughout the day today. But still had chances there for a few more scattered snow showers. Temperatures mainly in the 20s, but the key is that they're going to be dropping through that range. We'll fall through the 20s down to about the lower 20s by the end of the day. Could see just a little bit more snow line up towards the afternoon that could cause anywhere between a trace to 2 inches of snow. The 2-inch end of the range, probably east into Wayne County, just a little narrow band could see that. Most areas staying well shy of that. But 28 for the early high today, 28 for tomorrow's high, 10 for a low tonight in between. So a very cold night then. And notice how all these numbers stay below average for this time of year, even as we come back above freezing heading into Saturday. Still, that's 5 degrees below average for this time of year. So that cold theme is going to persist all the way through at least the middle part of next week, guys.
Cold stuff.
Yeah.
Cold stuff.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold! All right. Now, ladies.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You started it.
I know, but I didn't think you'd do the whole thing.
Well,
I am your neighbor.
Thank you, Marty. We appreciate it.
My God.
Hey, let's go off the top and start with some of the stories that have piqued our interest. Before we do that, let's talk coffee right now, quickly. Organic Sumatra this morning.
How is it?
What I have not tasted it yet. It has very loud notes of feet.
I thought it smelled like Home Depot.
It smells like something.
This is cinnamon bun.
It's not good, McLean. No.
This is also not good.
You don't want things smelling like a Home Depot.
Or
Home Depot's a
feet.
great store
Or
when
feet.
you're shopping there.
Yeah.
But you don't want your house to smell like Home Depot.
No.
And you don't want your coffee to taste like feet.
This does not taste like a cinnamon bun.
It doesn't taste like feet. It just smells like.
This is like if you made the cinnamon buns.
I don't know what feet taste like.
And
by
like
the
some
way.
of it dripped down.
Good disclaimer, ma'am.
All right, I'm going to start things off this morning for Off the Top. And we are heading to Australia, where kids are about to get kicked off of social media. Starting next week, Tuesday, December 10th, Australia becomes the first country in the world, or Wednesday, December 10th, to ban social media accounts for anyone under the age of 16. Companies like Meta, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, X, Reddit, Kick, and Twitch have to take reasonable steps to block new underage accounts and shut down ones that already exist. And Meta is not waiting. As of this week, teens in Australia who are flagged as 16 and under are already finding their Instagram, Facebook, and Threads accounts deactivated. If the companies do not comply, they could face fines up to $49.5 million for serious or repeat breaches. The government says this is about protecting kids from what they are seeing online. A national study found 96% of 10 to 15-year-olds in Australia use social media, and 7 out of 10 have been exposed to harmful content, everything from misogyny to videos promoting self-harm. 1 in 7 reported grooming-type behavior from adults or older children, and more than half have been cyberbullied. The country's online safety commissioner says that we have hit a tipping point. She calls social media behavioral cocaine for kids and says personal data is the fuel for these companies. She argues even adults struggle to fight the algorithms, which is 100% true. So what chance do kids have is what she asks. So critics worry this could cut off lifelines for some teens who use social media for support or push children into more hidden, less regulated corners of the internet, a reasonable concern. And there are big questions about privacy because enforcing this means more age checks and more personal data being collected. But here's the bottom line. Australia has just drawn a very bright line around childhood online. The rest of the world is watching closely to see if this works. And whether you love this or hate it, in a digital age where a phone and an app can reach your kid before you do, this may be one of the most important experiments in modern parenting. And as you would suspect, people are weighing in on social media. We've got some of these comments here. You can't go very far online without finding remarks. So this commenter posted, they want to make sure the only propaganda kids see is what is shoved down their throats in school. Another commenter wrote, 2 more commenters, it's parental discretion like seatbelts and helmets should be. It's common sense. It should be 21, another user wrote. We've got a couple more comments. I actually like this idea, Joe Bob said. And then we've got Treasure Trunk Junk, overreach, leaning toward police states, and it will get worse. I think we've got a couple more. Rick says, this is awesome. Let's do it in the USA. Another says, this is a truly difficult issue. The goal of protecting children's safety and mental health is understandable. I think that may be the most common sense response that I found all morning, that this is the issue. We have to see what will work.
Yeah. It's so complicated.
It is.
I've seen a trend, and I don't know if you've seen this on social media. The younger generation, and like, it kind of makes me roll my eyes in a way. The younger generation, some of them are saying that they're jealous of like the childhood that millennials had, like my generation, your generation. You're a millennial, right? Mm-hmm. So they're saying that like they wish they had that, you know, classic, typical playing outside in the yard kind of childhood. And I'm thinking to myself, like, well, they easily could have. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's so complicated. It really is. obviously their safety is number one. It also makes you wonder why people are putting out harmful content on the internet. Like, that is so many red flags there.
Full disclosure, I have noticed on one of the platforms that I mentioned there, one of the platforms that I use, I have noticed recently that there is far more explicit content on the platform than I have ever seen in my life.
Really?
To the point where it's uncomfortable. Really and truly.
Which platform?
Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. You scroll through some of those videos and you are seeing very graphic footage.
Okay, so for me, my Twitter was like that, and I was also
That's why I
possibly
don't
hacked.
go on that one anymore.
I know, I can't even access it. Don't even have any interest in using it because
No.
every time I would post something, all the replies would be graphic images
Yep.
and videos, and it got so ugly that, you know, as an adult, you're like, okay, obviously I'm not going to do that anymore. But, you know, you think about kids, and they're probably completely unaware of exactly what's going on.
And when I say explicit, I'm not talking strictly about pornography.
Yeah.
I am talking about just other graphic video of violence and attacks and injury and harm that it should not, I'm sorry, it should not be posted on a public platform like that.
And it makes you wonder, like, why that's not being monitored by
100%.
Meta or...
No wonder countries like Australia are going to extremes to keep their kids away from this.
Yeah.
I understand that. And listen, I hope this works, and I hope we follow suit.
I'll be really interested to see how it all goes for them. And how, because you know somebody will try to do a workaround.
Oh, of course.
I'm interested to see what they come up with.
Of course
and how they
will.
prevent it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we'll move along to mine now. An incredible rescue out of San Diego. And I feel like we rarely hear stories with a happy ending like this one. And I just wanted something to kind of brighten the mood a little bit. We're going to show you this little lady. Her name is Sadie, a black lab mix. And she decided to go on a little adventure while her parents were out at a football game. They were staying at an Airbnb. Hopefully we'll see the dog here. So maybe she went out looking for her parents, or maybe she simply wanted to see the sights of the West Coast. Either way, Sadie did what any tourist would probably do for the first time that they were in San Diego. She hit the beach.
Yeah.
In fact, when you type in things to do in San Diego into Google, going to the harbor is one of the first things that pops up. Unfortunately, while she was out on her adventure, she was swept out to sea.
No.
I know. How did her parents figure that out? The air tag on her collar alerted them. And they were able to track her miles and miles away from their Airbnb. There she is.
Look at that little face.
Yup, they tracked her to Ocean Beach. Right around the same time, a surfer told the fire department lifeguards he thought he saw a dog in the Mission Bay Channel. An hour-long search was launched. Jet skis and boats were dispatched to try and find Sadie, the missing pup. After about an hour, crews decided to call off the search. Labs are known for being really good swimmers, but they probably figured that Sadie just got too tired and gave up. But while they were heading back to shore, one of the jet skis spotted her just about a half mile away from South Mission Beach and about 2 miles from where she probably went in the water. Lifeguards swam out to get her, brought her back to the boat cruise, and then ultimately back into the loving arms of mom and dad. I love a happy ending.
Love this happy ending.
Yeah, let's check out some of the comments on social media. They all kind of echo the same
Sure.
thing. This guy, though, said, my dog can swim for hours in rough seas. She'd rescue herself. And Brent, I just have to say, you have a lot of confidence in your dog there. Kathy said, that poor baby must have been so scared. Linda said, I'm pleasantly surprised they put forth that effort. And that's what I thought as well. That's a big ask from people with boats and jet skis. This person said, I wish every dog owner would AirTag their dog. I love ours. I get to track him at all times. Mimi said, poor baby, looks like my girl. Thank goodness they found her. What a miracle. Good she had an AirTag too. And you know, I've never considered having an AirTag on Jay before. I think this story may be what has convinced me to get one.
Yeah.
Because she's a runner. She will take off and just go exploring.
Sure.
We thought that she broke that habit, and then like 2 summers ago, my husband and I went on vacation. My wonderful father-in-law went to go pick her up for a sleepover, and she darted right between his legs, and off she went. And it took a little while to go find her, but I think she was probably like, "Where are my parents?"
Yeah.
So, I'm like, she needs the AirTag.
She does.
And
absolutely.
Poor Sadie. Sadie probably was like, what a mess.
I don't know if we can, Ashley, but there's one picture of Sadie in that B-roll where you just see Sadie on that boat. We can't just show that. Google it, folks. That image of Sadie, that little lady. Oh, too cute. And the eyes. You can look in her eyes, and they have the fear of God in there.
Yeah.
She's like, I was out there, I saw some stuff, I'm never doing this again.
The seals, the fish.
Big mistake.
Too much.
Huge. All right, stick around. We've got a lot more to come right here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We're checking in with Chris Lopez, who is live this morning, continuing to help the Pirate Toy Fund collect gifts for the annual toy drive.
And don't forget, watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back.
We are heading into the home stretch of the Pirate Toy Fund annual toy drive, and the team is on a mission to collect 30,000 toys for children in our area this holiday season.
Chris Lopez has been on the road all week, dropping in at different locations to check in on the progress. And this morning he is live at the Aquinas Institute, seeing just how close they are to reaching that big goal. Chris, when we checked in with you last time, you had so many donations. How are things going now?
Going pretty good. And if you missed the last segment, well, this empty table used to have a ton of toys on it, and that was courtesy of the kids, students from Aquinas. We are at the official number right now, 17,030 toys. I would imagine there was probably, 500 to 800 toys that were given, because on the table, I would say there was 300-400 toys. But then as the kids were showing up to school, they were also bringing toys. So as they were getting off the bus, getting out of their rides, they were bringing toys to the Connex that I'm about to show you. And it is freezing out here. A lot of those kids had no coats on, and they bared the cold. Frosty, for the Pirate Toy Fund. And also, some people that are bearing the cold for the Pirate Toy Fund are Ron and Veronica from Solutions One Inc. They are a first-year partner with the Pirate Toy Fund, sorting through some of those toys that they were given. It's Lori Simonetti sorting through some of the toys. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
First year partnering with the Pirate Toy Fund. You guys were telling me you guys do a lot of work out in the community, but why did you guys choose the Pirate Toy Fund?
Well, we chose the Pirate Toy Fund because my oldest, when he was in 3rd grade, was in the hospital for a few months. And he received a toy that still to this day we have in our house that we hold special because it was a proud moment that showed how thoughtful the Strawn Hospital was. So we like to give back and to all those other kids that were in the same position as our son.
Yeah, it's like a very full circle moment right now.
Yeah.
Do you remember the reaction when he got that toy?
Yes, he picked out a pink dolphin toy.
Okay.
And like I said, we still have it in our house because it's just one of those precious moments that made us feel loved and connected and part of a special moment where even though we were going through so much, that this toy brought so much happiness to him.
And how did you guys help out the Pirate Toy Fund this year? Was it a donation? Was it toys? Was it a bit of both? Some time?
It was definitely a little bit of both, and then just to actually see the outcome of these thousands of toys that are going to bring so much joy to hundreds of families now, it just makes the holidays even that much better.
Seeing all the kids come in, we had the live shot where they were obviously staged and bringing out the toys, but then you had kids coming off of the bus. They were not on television at all. No. They were bringing toys to you guys. How did that make you guys feel?
It was overwhelming. They just did not stop coming with toys. It just never ended, and just to see every kid with a smile on their face handing the toy off, it doesn't get better than that.
In freezing cold weather, I must add, almost none of those kids had any jackets on. How have your dealings been with the Pirate Toy Fund so far, with Otto, the board, Lori, Dave Simonetti?
Absolutely amazing. Everyone's been wonderful. Absolutely. Just everyone's great to work with, and it just couldn't be better.
Roughly, how many toys do you think got brought in that last hour? I was trying to kind of guesstimate. I would say a few hundred at the very least.
I would say more than a few hundred. Yes, that is packed, piled, bags. Very deep. The community here, these kids, the families were just phenomenal this year with all their donations for this wonderful organization.
Thank you guys for bearing the cold, helping us out this morning. Trying to reach 30,000 toys. Hoping we can get there. We're going to be talking to more supporters coming up at around 8:40, so stay tuned for that. For now, back to you guys in studio.
Chris, where are your gloves?
Where is that train?
I happen to hate gloves, and I've hated gloves now for a few years. I cannot feel the microphone, and the microphone is what keeps me in business.
Well, we don't feel bad for you then.
Yeah.
If you're just like making
You shouldn't.
a fashion
I don't like
statement.
gloves.
Okay.
You asked,
Okay.
so I answered.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
All right, Chris will be live with the Pirate Toy Fund for the rest of the day today and for the day tomorrow. If you want to help them reach their goal of 30,000 toys, you can drop those off at any of the drop-off locations on your screen.
Hey, don't go far. When we come back, it's time for weather trivia.
Meteorologist Mark McLean will join us coming up after the break. Welcome back. Meteorologist Mark McLean is joining us now. We're looking at the snow for the day today. We just saw Chris out there with the Pirate Toy Fund and a lot of flakes.
Some big flakes, and we'll get to the weather trivia. The weather trivia about snow today in the month of December. But got out yesterday. We had a quiet weather day yesterday, right?
We did.
First one this week,
bad.
really.
Got the walk in outside. It was nice. But got out to Fairport. I want to say thanks to Martha Brown Middle School. This is the 6th grade out there. It was the entire 6th grade, and it was awesome. They had great questions. The AV setup was awesome.
That is a lot of kids.
That's a lot, right? I mean, I don't know.
That's a lot of kids.
I guess the 6th grade has over 200 children in it, but I don't think there was quite that many in the audience.
Well,
but I'm going to have to say that was one of the biggest visits I've ever had.
It's good you can see all of them.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, and, chime in. If you ever have photos of weather or anything like that, questions, 13wham.com/chime in for those photos. Let's go to the weather trivia. Weather... You're trying to get me in trouble again.
I am doing no such thing.
The inside baseball on this show. We had some fresh snow last night in western New York. Do you know what the average snowfall is for Rochester in December? Is it 17.1 inches, 21.9 inches, 24.5 inches? Or does that say 99?
99.6 inches.
That's supposed to say 29.6. Well, you could take one off the list, I guess.
There you go.
Okay.
It's not D.
Steph would call that the ding dong, I think.
Yes.
When she's out.
So I think I know the answer.
Yeah. And this is based off, I should say too, we use a 30-year average. We don't go through the whole climate period for this back to 1871. This is the 30-year average from 1991 to 2020.
Oh,
okay.
For all of our
Good,
weather.
because I wasn't going to be able to do all that math in my head. Do you think you know?
I've got an educated guess,
Yeah?
I suppose.
Well, we'll have the answer on that coming up right here on Arc Rochester at 9 a.m. And speaking of snow, we've had a little bit. It's kind of bits and pieces snowfall. It's not really big snow, I would say, but the average is about 10 inches. We're at 10.5 for the season. And last year, this is about the point in time it started snowing last year. We had a snow-free November, and the snow started in December, and it really kind of dug in January and February last year. I think you're going to see that number go up by a pretty good amount during that stretch. And we're going to have some local lake snow today. We have some snow out there right now, but this advisory is in effect through 7 p.m. in Wyoming County, also in Wayne County. These are the areas that likely will see possibly up to 2 inches, maybe some isolated higher amounts. I just don't see it going well beyond that. But look at that view of the city. And up to the north of the city, that's where there's a band of snow, and you're going to see the city sky. Maybe we'll run time lapse at 9 o'clock. You're going to see the city kind of disappear on this view in a second. Visibility has dropped down to 1 mile at the airport, the west wind at 12 miles per hour. And this is temperature in reverse today. A cold front moved through the area. The temperature is as warm as it's going to get today right now, 28 degrees.
Wow.
Delightful.
Right? For this time of the year, that's hard to do. It's hard to keep that temperature down so low. But the reason that view on the Wham-Cam is going to disappear, we've got a little snow, especially north of Rochester. Look at that band that's shifting off to the east, filling in towards Spencerport, filling in towards Brockport, Greece getting in on some of that snow, Irondequoit out towards Webster. Probably going to be enough to coat the ground, coating to a 1/4 inch, a 1/2 inch with this little band that's moving on through. And the same story down into Wyoming County, some of that snow coming in off Lake Erie down that direction. This is where we're going to find a coating to 1 inch probably this morning for some of the spots down that direction. But the big float, this looks like January. Again, we were talking yesterday. If I sat down and said it was January 15th, you'd say, this is what it looks like. That's what the weather looks like that time of the year. The snow forecast, and we could put up some of these numbers, nothing that we're going to remember 3 weeks from now, but if you're east of Rochester, you have a better chance of seeing up to 2 inches of snow out towards Wayne County. So it could slow you down at times. The visibility is going to vary during travel today. Give yourself a little extra time out there. The roads seem to be okay right now, but there is that chance that we could encounter some small accumulation. As the forecast map moves ahead, that sky clears out tonight. And with the fresh snow out there, high pressure overhead, it's going to get down to like 10 degrees tonight. That's really cold for this time of the year. It's not a record, but it's probably in the upper quarter of cold nights for this time of the year. As that high slides off to the east, we'll find quiet weather for Friday and Friday night heading into the weekend. So I guess that's a good thing heading into the weekend. But it's backwards. Look at this. 27 down to 21, blustery. For most spots, it's a trace to 2 inches. Tonight, we'll see that low drop down to 10. If you're south of the city, you're going to be in the single digits. West winds 7 to 15. The extended forecast here, upper 20s for Friday, so it stays chilly. Upper 30s for Saturday. And next week, a fresh batch of Arctic air to start the work week when you walk out to your car early Monday morning at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's December 4th.
Oh, day off?
I'm off on Monday.
Oh, you scored.
It's December 4th.
I know.
And we're talking about single-degree overnight lows.
Overnight low temperatures. Now, some of the records this time of the year do go sub-zero.
Single digit.
But, it's tough to get the air temperature under 10 degrees this time of the year. You really have to have snow cover. You've got to have a clear sky at night. You've got to have a lack of wind, large high pressure over the area. Everything kind of has to come together to get those values down so low.
I don't know about you. I think if we just replaced the meteorologists and we had them give us information we actually wanted to hear, we would be happier people.
We might be. We might be.
We have to deliver the message.
We haven't talked about this yet this season, and it's worth noting, it's like not to be naggy, but bring the pets in. They don't want to be outside.
For sure.
Even if you have, dogs and, they like the cold, just overnight, bring them in.
They also like the warmth.
India's coming around to snow. We were out for the walk yesterday, and she started, running fast and, plowing her head into the snow. And
we realized it can be a little fun.
It can be a little fun. So she was having a good time with it. But Muddy Paws forecast at 9 o'clock. We'll talk about the pets then.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
All right, don't go anywhere. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back right after this.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us on ARC Rochester.
Oh, he's already eating them.
Yeah. When Dan has food that he can eat on this show, the segment is basically over.
Like if you were at home, would this whole package be going down?
Which is why I don't keep things like that. I can't. I can't bring stuff like this. I ate an entire pie at Thanksgiving, a whole pie.
A week ago?
I ate the whole pie in 24 hours.
Listen.
That's not right.
It's because you deprive yourself. Like, if you ate it regularly, I don't think you would,
I think I would.
Binge isn't the right word, but you know what I mean.
Everybody has a food, though, that they would do that with, right?
These are, sorry. So, it's National Cookie Day.
What? What are we eating? This is Santa's favorites.
Growing up, we called these cookies jingles because it didn't matter the brand. They're anise-flavored cookies
You gotta
with
eat something. You're shaking.
National Cookie Day.
Oh, it's National Cookie Day. Oh,
Yeah, Ashley's not paying
there is a
attention
point
back
to
there
this.
because she knows the show's already off the rails.
Yikes. So what do you want us to do? We thought we'd take some time this morning to sit here and eat a few of the
so
best. These are ranked. Okay. All right.
Oh, all right.
Cool.
What order are they ranked in, Ashley?
You guys have to rank them.
no, we don't
Okay.
rank them.
These are some of the best.
Okay, so we all had a jingle.
Were these voted as the best by a group of people? Is that what?
This is, I don't know, let me find what source I got this from, but these are like part of the top
What is this?
10.
This was. You want to know what this was? This was an excuse to eat
cookies.
Christmas
Because
cookies.
we were complaining the other day.
Yeah, Abby this morning said, you know what today is? A good day to eat on the show.
I'm taking that bag away from you, sir. This is like the 8th cookie.
I
you've
didn't
had.
think I would like them. I do.
These ones are vegan. Mm-hmm. Clearly. Mexican wedding.
We used to make those growing up.
The ginger snaps.
Oh, they are good.
They're also good. They're not like a traditional ginger snap would be.
Yeah.
They're a little bit thicker. Less.
Do they snap?
They do, but
Okay.
they're less gingery. Listen.
I like the way this cookie finishes. Right?
What does that even mean?
Like the taste initially, I was like, but like at the end, it was,
Okay.
you know,
I mean, it's good. I'm not gonna say no,
not a huge
but I'm
fan
gonna
of ginger.
I'm gonna eat one of those two over these.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
You don't like it?
Dan.
What don't you like about it? What's bad about it?
It finishes poorly.
Ashley, you are not allowed to talk like that.
Yeah, right? See,
I didn't say anything.
Danielle, if you're watching
finish
in
that.
your office
Yeah.
up front
I don't wanna
in
waste the
Human
calories,
Resources,
you know?
can you please come to the studio?
this
No.
is...
You like that?
No, it's because he's deprived himself of... If you ate these on a regular basis, you would eat that.
Wait a
instead.
second, you
is this?
guys won't even finish them.
Yeah,
No, it was
not
not
gonna
great.
waste the
Not
calories.
great.
It's 140 calories for 3.
Peppermint cocoa?
Thanks.
Yeah.
You can't have this one, correct?
No.
Okay. Well, hey, that entire box is yours. if you
Oh,
want
it is.
babe.
Put it at your desk.
I'm not going to.
Did you do this?
No, not yet.
Oh.
Yep. These
Did you
look
guys
good.
eat those other gingerbread ones?
No,
They look
not yet.
maybe like they're soft.
These ones? No.
No.
These ones over here.
Those look good. Are those soft?
Good.
No.
No.
Softer than the other ones.
Look, here's the thing.
Hit me.
I think I can make a better Christmas cookie.
Oh,
really do.
listen.
I really do.
I'm just going to pitch the idea.
I'm
should
going
take
to
some
say.
Can I talk, please?
I was.
Yeah, I was in the middle of talking, Daniel. Anyways, I have the idea that if you guys do bake cookies, you or your loved ones bake cookies, we bring them in and we do like a little cookie tasting.
I'll do that.
segment.
Yeah. I'm on it. I'm all over it.
These are okay.
They're okay.
I would say okay.
They're very salty, which is surprising to me.
Sodium. Oh, yeah.
Do you need permission to talk now, Dan? Can we do this for the rest of the show?
Ooh,
One more.
wouldn't
Go
that be
ahead,
fun? Oh,
Daniel.
thanks.
Thank you. Holy smokes.
That was so peaceful. God.
You want to know what, folks, tomorrow morning?
Can't have them.
Ashley's going to be
kind of coating
anchoring
on
the
it.
show so low.
What are these?
I'm not here tomorrow.
Gingerbread? Iced gingerbread.
You're lucky.
These are soft.
Yeah.
These are soft. These remind me, we used to make Liebkuchen when I was a kid, which is, it's basically like
Yeah.
gingerbread.
Are they little men or are they stars?
Well, I bit off his head.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
I would
assuming
say
man.
peppermint cocoa. And then this one. This one was good.
Yeah, the
I like that
Mexican
one.
wedding.
Yeah, Mexican
Yep.
wedding. And then, I don't know, did I have this one? Oh, yeah.
You
that's
did.
when
We did- you
No,
didn't-
that's
Listen,
last
I
place.
liked
Last
all
place,
three of the
second
ones
to
that I
last
could
place,
have.
middle. The gingerbread in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah. They're fine. They're fine.
They're fine.
Except that one. Straight to jail. Sorry, whoever made this.
Partake.
Partake.
Wow. Listen,
Not great.
Sorry.
Partake. That's a big company. They are located Partake Foods Inc. New York 10010. 10001. If you want to write them.
They're a big fan of the show. They're already welcome.
There might be
Listen,
a few of those left over.
They
after
were
the
a big
holidays.
fan of this show until you disparaged their cookies.
Uh-oh.
I'm never going to get advertising from them.
Oh, my God.
Stick around. A lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back. We are again going live to Chris Lopez, who is helping the Pirate Toy Fund hit that goal of 30,000 toys.
And as always, you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We'll be right back. Welcome back. All week long, Chris Lopez has been hitting the road with the Pirate Toy Fund for their annual 9-day toy drive.
Yeah, this year marks the 30th anniversary, and they're on a mission to collect 30,000 toys for local children in need. Chris Lopez is live this morning for us at the Aquinas Institute, seeing how all of the students there are supporting the Pirate Toy Fund toy drive. Hey there, Lopez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, the students are now done and in school, in class right now. But all morning long, we have been talking to a few different supporters of the adult variety. It was all about the kids, but we also have been talking to adults as well. I bring in Frank DiMaria this morning, one of the supporters, a very long-time supporter of the Pirate Toy Fund. How many years total have you been supporting the Pirate Toy Fund? One year.
12 months.
12 months.
12
and then
months.
what made you make the decision to start out year one?
We had the opportunity at the Red Wings baseball that if they, for every home run that was hit, we would donate money. And so they were hitting a lot of home runs and we were donating a lot of money.
And Otto, your interactions with Otto, how has that been? Like, was there a business meeting or some sort to make you guys want to support them?
We didn't know anything about it. The managing department asked if we would do something like this.
Okay.
And so we were doing it. We didn't really know. And then we met Otto and we met everybody and we're like, this is fantastic. I can't believe we're doing something like this. And since that time, we have just been super excited about helping out.
Does it give you a sense of community feeling to be brought into something like this nonprofit?
We love it. We love it. We look for things like this all the time. And then especially, we were just mentioning, you get to work with somebody that's even greater, like is so into this with the community. We absolutely love it.
And you wanted to shout out your guys' motto.
Well, Frank's Basement Systems, it's always all things basement-y. So we're a basement waterproofing company in Rochester, and we love drying out basements and any extra toys we take.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to head back outside. Good man Frosty the Snowman has been the door concierge for the morning. Thank you, sir. Talking to James Crawford. Now, James Crawford, he has been the one who has been supporting the Pirate Toy Fund for a very, very long time. How many years?
20 plus years.
20 plus years. So almost the entirety of the Pirate Toy Fund's existence. How has that relationship been over the past 20 years?
It's been amazing. It's great to be a part of an organization like this for the kids in this community. We drive around, we pick up the toys, we store them at our warehouse, and then we do the toy sort sometime in January. So it's been amazing.
And are you guys are going to go collect toys today, right?
Yeah, actually, we've got a crew out right now collecting from all the Wegmans, so make sure to stop by Wegmans and drop off some toys so we can get them.
And to see the kids today, bringing in and out of the toys, to have you guys collect them, how did that make you feel?
It's amazing to see how many of these kids are bringing in toys, and I'm excited to see how many we can get up to this year.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for bearing the cold. James is sick, and I had him stand out there. It's my fault. I'm sorry, James. Otto Harnisberger, Executive Director of the Pirate Toy Fund. Also have Frosty the Snowman.
Great day.
How does it make you feel to see all of the different support? I mean, from kids to adults to different corporate sponsorships.
It's been great. What an awesome day. Did you see the toys in that cooler?
I did.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, in the shipping container, it's unbelievable. It is a cooler in there. Trust me, it's cold. But we couldn't do it without Rochester. That's how we make it happen.
Where do you think we're at, toy count-wise? We started the day at 17K,
I think we grabbed a couple thousand more today. I believe we did.
Okay.
And again, if it wasn't for Solutions One and Coca-Cola, speaking of Coca-Cola, I think you and Frosty should toast to Coca-Cola. They couldn't make it today, but they are a sponsor of our... Here, let me hold this for you. What do you think? I think we should have a toast to Coca-Cola for being one of our sponsors. Oh, it's a cold one. It's a cold one.
I'm going to toast you, Frosty.
I love it. Guys, thanks, Rochester, for helping us. And again, thank you to the 13 Wham for always being there for. Is it a chilled one?
It's chilled. It's good. It's good.
Listen, you don't mind if I take your job over, do you?
No,
let me hang on. I can do your job. I can do your job.
Can I? Wants you to toss the break. That means you say we got to pay some bills and we'll be back soon.
Oh, we got to pay some bills and we'll be back soon. Thank you, Rochester.
8:51 this morning. The holidays right around the corner now, and if you're looking for a way to get out and into the festive spirit, there are a few performances happening this weekend that may help.
The Rochester Gay Men's Chorus is hosting their Yuletide Radiance concert, and this morning we have members Jesse Sutherland and Dan Flaherty to tell us more about it. Good morning to you both, and thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Let's get right into it. It's got to be a fan favorite for so many people, but for somebody who's unfamiliar, give us a little overview of what the show will be.
The show is going to be the Rochester Gay Men's Chorus, as well as a couple other small groups singing, and we're also going to have the Rochester Pride Band. Do you want to say a little something, Dan?
Sure, and we have our Rochettes, our dance group, will be performing as well. So it's a wide variety of music, songs, everything from 8 Days of Light to Madonna's Ray of Light. So there's absolutely something for everyone.
It's a Yuletide spectacular.
A Yuletide spectacular. Radiance is the theme. From darkness to light this year. How do we come up with the themes?
We have a whole board that comes up with the different themes and the things for that as part of our board.
Yeah, they work on it all year. They're planning for next year as well.
Oh, wow, already?
So, yeah, it's very diverse group. Everyone's welcome. Any level of experience. I joined to learn how to sing. I think I'm getting there.
You're great.
Yeah. But all levels, everyone's welcome. If you're thinking about it, our next session starts in January. So please look it up. We're on the rgmc.org as our website. With any questions, you can get tickets. It's got our schedule for the year. Yeah, it's really a good resource for information. And it's really a nice family community. Everyone's welcome. If you're looking, to get out of the house this winter, do something social. We do a lot of fundraising, from spaghetti dinners to our concerts. So we work 10 weeks really close. Everybody helps each other out. It kind of seems like a train wreck when we start, but by the time the concert comes around, our music coordinator, artistic director, Alex,
who's on screen, who's just there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he really brings us all together. He's like a magician.
I love that. It starts chaotic and then it's, beautiful at the end. It's showbiz, right? It's like us every single day. Chaos when we first get in the morning. For somebody who is interested in joining the chorus, did they have to audition? Do they have to know how to sing? Do they have to know how to read music?
It's very informal. It's nothing to be intimidated about. I am super shy. I've only sung in the showers and the car. I was terrified to go. Alex works with you, just one-on-one, him and the piano.
You'll place your voice.
Yep. Yeah.
You'll place your voice, and all of that information can be found on our website, the rgmc.org. There's a whole little section that talks about joining. Like we said, our next session will begin on January 8th at the Downtown Presbyterian at Dupsy. Yeah, in their office building there. And our concert is going to be the 6th and the 7th. On the 6th, it'll be at Hochstein, and on the 7th, it will be at the Downtown Presbyterian Church. Tickets are available online. And also, we are working with the Pirate Toy Fund as well. Nice. So if you could bring an unwrapped toy to one of the concerts, that would be great. I know they would appreciate it, and I know you guys are working with them as well.
Quick question about the lineup, the song lineup. There are a couple of songs that are staples during the holiday season. And I'm wondering if these songs will make it into the rundown. All I Want for Christmas is You?
That song's not in, but
it's not.
It's not, but we do have other songs that are great, like some people's favorite movie, National Lampoon's.
Right.
The song from that is going to be sung by a little group that I'm in called the Teddy Bears.
Okay.
So a little song by Lindsey Buckingham, if you guys know which one that is. Holiday Road.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Great song.
Absolutely.
that song's in there.
Very good.
So we're gonna have to listen to "All I Want for Christmas" on our way to the concert.
You will, like,
But
Mariah.
that's okay.
Mariah's okay. She gets enough press this time
This
of
is
year
true.
anyway.
Very, very true.
Gentlemen, thank you both so much for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Time right now is 8:56. Much more to get to this morning on ARC Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
In today's Political Pulse, Admiral Mitch Bradley will brief lawmakers on those controversial strikes in the Caribbean Sea, what questions he may be expected to answer. Plus, the independent agency that now bears the president's name, how the White House is responding to critics, and how soon a vote on Affordable Care Act subsidies could happen in the Senate. That and more is coming up in our 9 o'clock hour. ARC Rochester returns after this.
say chivalry is dead.
There
I
you
see
go.
it. Thank you.
We had a little coffee spill. What are you going to do?
It's tea.
It's just tea.
And it was like the end of it. So.
Yeah. So relax, people.
You're not going to tell them
Almost
how it
just
happened, Dan?
Well, yes, Mark pushed Abby again.
You would not even believe it.
No.
Shoved me.
Shoved her. And her whole teeth just went right down the front
Almost
of her.
knocked out my teeth when he did it.
And if you believe that, we're selling bridges this afternoon in the city. Yep.
What?
Exactly. You can't do that.
God.
Right? That's what that means. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
McLean is here. It's time for the full forecast.
Yeah.
Muddy pause, clouds.
It's paused today.
It's pause.
Yep.
It's pause.
Sure.
And the answer to weather trivia.
Okay. So let's start with the trivia.
Okay.
The snowfall outside, we're starting to get into snow season. So how much snow could we get in the month of December? So what is our average snowfall for December? And this is a 30-year average, goes back to 1991.
99 inches.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I meant to put 29.6 inches of snow on there, but I didn't catch that.
Listen, as long as that one was not the answer.
Well, clearly it's not. That's our seasonal average for snow, 100 inches. So
Obviously.
clearly. Although we've had months with more than 50 inches, but there's the three choices up there: 17.1, 21.9, 24.5. We have any correspondence?
I'm going to go with 17. I'm going to go A.
Me too.
A, okay. Lots of A's up there. Paul, Frank, Yvonne have A. Lisa, Julie, and Amy are B, as is Mary and Rod. Barbara says C, and Charles has A. Clearly nobody wants D.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, where are our husbands and wives?
Yeah, they're B. Cheryl's husband, team B. Cheryl's on A.
Huh.
You know, the last 5 winters probably skew the perception on this, too, because we've had kind of wimpy winters. But it is
B.
Wow, okay.
21.9 inches. And, you know, we talked about, I think it was Monday or maybe late last week, we talked about what was the snowiest December of all time. And we had 46.5 inches in 2010. So that average is calculated by the National Weather Service. There are spots around town that do see more snow than that. The lake belts into Wayne County, areas east of Lake Ontario get more than that, and of course south of Buffalo. You'd see more snow than that in the month of December, but that's about the average for Rochester. I'm not sure what's going on in this picture.
Oh, Waylon, me too, buddy.
I know.
I feel it too.
Yeah.
I feel it too.
I mean, there's physics involved here. Look at
where is that other?
That's what I was wondering.
The one that's
I love
on
this
his
picture.
head. Where does that leg belong?
I don't know.
And how is
it a
up
pillow?
there?
I think the one in the middle is the front left side, and then the one on the top is the front right side.
This one is the front left?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. And then we see one of the.
How is that the front right?
I know
I think that's a pillow.
That's physics.
No, that's a paw. That's a paw.
No way.
Waylon is a contortionist.
Yeah. See, I think the one that's in the middle, I think that's his right paw.
Yeah. Well,
the one on his head.
I wonder how many
How
people
did it
at
get
home
there?
are walking up to their TV screen like you are right now. Hey, we love to see the pics of your pups. Send them in, 13wham.com/chime in. And there's a QR code on the screen. We've been getting lots of these lately. It's just awesome to see. All sorts of different animals. Lots of bird pictures, too, coming in there. I love the bird cams, that people have in bird feeders now. They get the close-up of the blue jay or the cardinal, whatever it might be.
Do you think that we could get people to send us the 12 days of Christmas through Chime In?
Yeah.
Listen, I know Kim is working on her own plan up front right now.
Oh, okay.
And she has... I threw my idea out there, and she said, I like it, but I don't. I'm going to change it and do it on my own.
Okay.
And
Great.
I said, okay. And then she started offering updates, and I said, I don't want the updates. Just deliver on the product, right?
Yeah.
So on December 22nd, apparently there's going to be people here that are going to be singing it for us.
Oh, very
Who?
interesting.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm
Very
excited.
I don't know.
Wow.
I am very excited.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, let's get the pup forecast today. Some wet paws out there, and it looks pretty good tomorrow, Saturday. Sunday, we've got another cold front that comes through. Could be some wet paws, and of course some icy paws too. We're talking snow and ice temps out there for as far as the eye can see. Do have some active alerts. Not too concerned about the amount of snow, but do have a winter weather advisory south of Buffalo and into Wyoming County until 7 o'clock. In Wayne County, if you're going east of Rochester this afternoon, you'll likely encounter some snow out that direction. It's not going to be a ton. I just want to stress that, a coating to possibly 2 inches out into parts of Wayne County. It may even clip the extreme northeast corner of Monroe County up towards Webster. You can see that that area in that snow too. Watch the time lapse. It's always fun to watch the time lapse. Watch the city. It's playing peekaboo with us. Whoop. Now it's back. There it goes again.
Oh.
Right? Wow.
And that's the nature of lake snow, right?
Oh.
I mean,
what time did this all start? This is all just this morning?
That was just this morning.
Oh, gross.
You know, he says gross. You can see a patch of blue right in the middle of the screen. Look at that. One small little patch, but there it is. 26 degrees. The visibility at the airport actually dropped down to a quarter mile at 8:45, so that indicated a period of heavy snow. So that's the kind of thing that could slow things down briefly. When you drive through lake effect snow, you know that can happen. That visibility can just drop right off the table. Now, closer to Rochester, that band that moved through is now east of the city, east of the airport, and south of Rochester, the snow's filling in parts of Wyoming County and parts of Livingston County. So the big view showing us just that classic look where we get some snow coming in off the upstream Great Lakes, comes down and visits the lower Great Lakes like Lake Erie and Lake Ontario and just kind of augments a little bit. So on the Futurecast, we'll get rid of the snow. That's long gone. The thing about this is sometimes you want the clouds out there because if you don't have the clouds at night this time of the year.
No insulation.
No insulation. We call it radiational cooling in weather, and it's going to cool off tonight. There's going to be some single digits south of the city for sure. And then we get some sunshine for Friday. Looks like a nice end of the work week. Weather-wise, we don't have any weather issues in store for tomorrow. It's in reverse mode. Like when you put the car in reverse, the temperature it's backwards. It just doesn't look right. It looks like a mistake, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And with you behind the wheel, it might be.
Tomorrow it might say 91 instead of 21.
Oh, it could, right? 10 degrees, that's what we're aiming for in the city tonight. We'll see how cold it gets. Likely the coldest night of our late fall season for sure. Saturday's in the upper 30s. The normals are at the bottom of your screen. By the way, the normal is 42. So when you look at Monday at 22, did you take any statistics or anything like that in college?
Yeah.
Like every 5 degrees is a standard deviation for temperature and weather.
Okay.
Once you start to get into like 3 or 4 deviations from normal, that's pretty unusual. So to have a high temperature at 22 versus a normal of 42, that's way below normal.
So out with it. What does it mean?
It means that it's a cold start to December.
Did you know Mark is an award-winning meteorologist?
Hey, I got an award.
You did?
I did.
Was it a participation trophy?
I've gotten those too.
Who was the award from?
It was Best Newscast in New York State.
In 1991?
In 2024.
2024?
With the Malloy and the Cottrell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
I have no idea how I'm a part of it.
Neither do we.
No, either.
Neither do
Cheers.
we. There it is, 17 days, 1 hour, 9 minute, 43 seconds.
Not that
until
we're counting.
Winter arrives.
It's basically here.
When the snow's like that, it's nice.
It was very sparkly this
when
morning.
When it sticks to everything, it's pretty.
No.
You don't like the Courier and Ives postcards?
Yes, because those are paintings.
Oh, well, this is real.
I know. That's what makes it so gross. Right?
I just want to say you have stopped the streak of complaining.
I know.
Of not-
I know.
Well, now you have to continue it. Now we have to see how far it'll go.
Oh, do you want? How much time do we have left in this segment?
Okay.
All right. Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're looking ahead to an upcoming production at the JCC.
Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break. Hey, we are going behind the curtain now of an upcoming production highlighting the iconic actress Judy Garland.
The JCC is bringing the drama End of the Rainbow to the stage starting this week. For more on the musical, we're joined now by cast members Jasmine Singer and Daniel Majak. Good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
This is a really, really cool production. Break it down for us. Tell us what End of the Rainbow is all about.
End of the Rainbow is about Judy Garland, who I'm lucky enough to play, and it takes place at the end of her life, which, as I'm sure you know, was a complicated, oftentimes very tragic life, but also one that was full of joy and music, and she's truly an icon. This play takes place for the last 6 weeks of a concert she's giving in London called Talk of the Town.
And I imagine this show really runs the gamut of emotions. There's highs, lows, there's all of it squeezed into a very tight time frame, no?
Yes, it's very high in emotion. Loving, anger, sorrow. It's just a roller coaster ride the whole time, but we love doing it. I think it's going to be very impactful to the audience to see what Judy was really going through in those final weeks.
And I want to talk about that because I think a lot of the time when people hear Judy Garland, they just think of The Wizard of Oz when she was so young and so seemingly happy and bright and bubbly. But, you were just talking about it, and that was not the case toward the end of her life. So tell us about some of the challenges that she faced.
Absolutely. She was really a victim of circumstance in so many ways. From the time she was a young teenager, she was put on drugs to stay awake, to look a certain way. It was a very different time then. By the time she did The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy, as you say, which people are now watching again because of the popularity of Wicked, she was already addicted. And that was an addiction that followed her through the rest of her life. And it's very sad the way she was misused by Hollywood, but the fact that she carried on until 47, to me, is no small feat, and it just shows the power of her character, which I think is something that really comes out in End of the Rainbow at the JCC.
Talk to us, if you will, about the rest of the cast. Who are some of the other characters that Judy will encounter in this production?
She arrives on scene with her new fiancé, Mickey Deans, who's much younger than she is, and he's worked in the nightclub scene. So they're now engaged when they first reveal themselves to the audience. And I am her piano player, who is a pianist, who has come back to play with her after a 5-year hiatus because it didn't go so well the last time. But I decided that I would come back. And then there's another actor, Ross Amsty, who is playing a porter and an assistant stage manager. So he's kind of got the little roles that circulate around us. But it's a lot of the three of us on stage bickering and jousting with each other through the whole time. And it's not all bickering. There's a lot of love and passion.
And songs, too.
And there's songs. Sorry. She sings.
Tell us about some of the music.
Well, it's music that you've heard, that everyone played with their grandmother, my guess is, or at least maybe that was just me, but I doubt it. It's good old American standards. This isn't a musical, it's a play with music. So the songs are in concert mode. We're actually doing a concert in those times. And you've got everything from Come Rain or Come Shine to I Didn't Want to Do It to, of course, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
It really sounds like it's going to be a fantastic production for somebody who might not be sold yet. They're sitting on the couch watching this morning. What's the elevator pitch to get them in the audience?
Well, I mean, I think with all of the buzz about Wicked right now, it's fascinating to think about The Wizard of Oz. A lot of people, as you mentioned, know about Dorothy. And we live in a time when we put so many celebrities on pedestals. And I think looking at Judy Garland's life from a place of humanity and empathy and deep understanding of how she got to where she was, so that when we think of her, we don't just see this sort of bright-eyed Dorothy girl, and we don't necessarily just think of the tragic ending. But we realized that she was a whole person with dreams and desires and vulnerabilities, and the men in her life play such an important role. And I would love for audiences to come see that and also be entertained. It's quite an entertaining show.
Yeah, it's very funny. There's a lot of humor in it, and you see the devotion that these characters have to one another, and the tension that is between the piano player and the fiancé through the whole thing, that they just don't like each other. But I would look at it as kind of documentary. So you'll learn things about Judy Garland's life that you didn't necessarily know about her personality and what it was like toward the end and how tumultuous but funny it was.
That's incredible.
She never loses her sense of humor.
Yeah, she's very funny. I agree. It's a funny show. We need to laugh, especially these times, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, give us the dates and times and ticketing information if somebody wants to see the show.
It opens this Saturday, December 6th. It runs through the 21st of December. There are 8 performances total, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
It's at the JCC, which makes truly incredible theater. So I
Yes.
really hope that people can come. We still have some tickets available. They are going fast, but we do want people to get there.
Absolutely. And the set's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Perfect. And we will put all of the information, if you want to go on our website, foxrochester.com and 13wham.com after the show this morning.
Stick around when we come back. Steph will be here breaking down some of our top political headlines.
Political Pulse coming your way next.
It's time for a political pulse check here on ARC Rochester. We're continuing to follow the growing scrutiny over strikes on alleged drug boats in the Caribbean Sea. The Navy commander reportedly behind them will brief lawmakers today. Apparently, a second strike was carried out in September after an initial one, you can see it there, destroyed the boat. A source tells CNN Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth ordered the military to kill everyone on board. Hegseth, however, says Admiral Mitch Bradley made the call on the second strike, and he didn't stick around for any or see any survivors. President Trump is promising transparency.
Will you release video of that strike so that the American people can see for themselves what
I
happened?
don't know what they have, but whatever they have, we'd certainly release, no problem.
As for Admiral Bradley, he may have to answer questions about the orders given by Hegseth here and his rationale for the second strike on Capitol Hill. Some lawmakers are accusing Hegseth of holding back information, pledging to do a full investigation.
The buck stops with the president and the so-called Secretary of Defense. And it's not clear to me that the so-called Secretary of Defense is being truthful in this instance. And so that's why it's going to be a complete and thorough bipartisan congressional investigation in both the House and the Senate so we can uncover the truth.
President Trump has added his name to the U.S. Institute of Peace Building. A peace agreement signing ceremony is expected to happen there today between Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The independent agency was created by Congress in 1984. The name update comes as the Trump administration has essentially closed the institute, and it has been the subject of legal battles. Most of the USIP board was fired in March, followed by other employees in July. A White House spokesperson is supporting the rename, saying the USIP was, quote, was once a, quote, bloated, useless entity that blew $50 million per year while delivering no peace. The Trump moniker, she says, will be a, quote, powerful reminder of what strong leadership can accomplish for global stability. Well, time is running out for Democrats to present a proposal on health care ahead of next month's end to subsidies. Extensions on Obamacare Act subsidies were a major demand from Democrats during the government shutdown. Sources tell Politico that Senate Democrats could ask for a 3-year extension. A floor vote would then be expected next week, but it's still unclear if or when that would happen. Despite making a deal to consider a Democratic proposal on the matter, Politico reports Majority Leader John Thune believes 3 years is, quote, designed to fail. 60 votes are needed to keep the extensions moving forward in Congress.
Nothing costs more than health care, and the price of it continues to go up and up and up. So let's cut taxes on health care, and let's start with working families. Let's do it immediately.
We just need a handful of Republicans in the House to join us, and we can force an up or down vote on the floor to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits.
Now to the DOJ. It has about 15 days to release files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. NBC News reports a bipartisan group of 5 congressional lawmakers is asking the Attorney General for a briefing and update on progress. They're calling for this by the end of the week. The Epstein Files Transparency Act passed last month, mandating their release. However, some files could still be redacted if they are part of an investigation. Yesterday, House Democrats released photos. You can see them here from a private island once owned by Epstein. One of the images included what appears to be a dentist chair with masks of various faces on the wall. There was also a list of speed dial contacts on a landline phone. Another image shows a blackboard with words like power and deception written on it. Among those checking in with the AG is Representative Ro Khanna.
Let's finally get the information out there, most importantly because of the 1,000 survivors, and that's what they want. And so we end this kind of blame game and name calling. Let's just get it all out there in the next 16 days.
MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell is running for Minnesota governor. Lindell has faced legal battles over his false claims of fraud in the 2020 election. Back in June, he was ordered to pay more than $2 million in damages after he was found to have defamed a former employee of Dominion Voting Systems. Lindell is just the latest Republican looking to unseat incumbent Democratic Governor Tim Walz. And be sure to stay with ARC Rochester for your top political headlines. We are back after this.
9:28 this Thursday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on ARC Rochester. It's time now for a reporter recap this morning, and we want to talk about the dangerous close call that was all caught on camera in Avon.
Yeah, you're going to see a crossing guard running out of the street seconds before a garbage truck comes barreling through. Christian Garzone spoke with the crossing guard, who's making a plea to drivers and pedestrians.
Yeah, he didn't even slow down.
This dramatic video shows crossing guard Stephanie Lincourt dashing away from a Casella dump truck just inches away from tragedy in the village of Avon. Waiting to cross were two high school students.
Yeah, they know not to enter the road when I go until I give them the okay to go into it.
Yeah.
And they waited, and it wasn't okay to go on the road.
Lincourt says during her shift helping students cross East Main Street, technically routes 5 and 20, more than a dozen large trucks will pass by as commerce moves through the Finger Lakes. Lincourt says when this incident captured on video happened, any hesitation took a back seat.
I don't remember. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. It was just getting out of the road and getting to the kids and making sure that they weren't going to get hit by a massive garbage truck.
This crosswalk, one of 3 used by kids to navigate home from the Avon Central School District. Amanda Church lives here and says this happens too often. She provided 13 Wham News the video.
I was honestly sick to my stomach for the rest of the day.
She says even with the blinking yellow lights to alert drivers someone is waiting to cross, it's still not enough.
Cars don't stop. Nobody's paying attention.
She wants to see red flashing lights and slower speeds.
Drivers, just pay attention. It's not worth hitting somebody. It's not worth a child's life.
Lincourt has received multiple accolades from the school district and village, something she's not used to. She only hopes those on foot heed her warning.
Don't go into the road until these people are stopping.
And Christian Garzone is with us now with more on this story. Christian, we were talking during this package because we were talking about the story earlier this morning. First, where is that driver today? Is he still employed? And what's the deal with police? Were we cited at all? How did that all
Yeah, I'll start with the Livingston County Sheriff's Office. They did issue a uniform traffic ticket to the driver, and Casella told me yesterday that driver is no longer employed. He was terminated, and they also did a company-wide safety policy to ensure something like this never happens again. Safety policy training, I should say. And this video, you watch it almost over and over and over again. You look, what a close call. And there's 2 kids, I think I said in the story there.
Yeah.
2 high school kids are waiting to cross, but she just jumped right out of the way in the seconds before tragedy struck. And she was so wonderful, by the way, Stephanie Lincourt. She's not used to this level of attention, but the village of Avon gave her accolades, the police department, who actually employs her as a police department. And then, we showed up on, the news team, which is really just me with a camera. Everyone thinks I've got a makeup guy and a sound guy. It's just me showing up.
Yeah.
But she got a little attention out of it, and she is just overwhelmed by it because she's just doing her job, basically. She didn't think twice about it, just raw instinct, get out of the way, move. But this is an ongoing issue. That's technically Route 5 and 20 right there in Avon. So you have commerce moving all through the Finger Lakes. And that's why when I was there about 9:30, 10 o'clock yesterday morning shooting, I counted maybe like 15 trucks, large trucks that were going through. Because it's early in the morning, trucks are going through, but that's just a thoroughfare, 5 and 20. So it just happens to go right through the village. And I think during her shift, she says around 2:30, she'll see a dozen or so trucks. But I think based off my time, I think I stopped counting at like 15. It was just,
Let me ask, when you saw 15 trucks yesterday on that route, did you notice any of them moving at an excessive speed like we saw that Casella garbage truck?
No, they looked to be I didn't have a speedometer on me, but they looked like they're obeying the speed limit going. But you can imagine just, we're assuming here, but that driver, maybe his head was down, he's on the phone, whatever, and you're going at a good clip maybe. Even an extra 5-10 miles an hour is just deadly. And you just got to be careful and watch out because there's 3 crosswalks right there that school kids use. That's the main one on East Main, and I forget the other street that's right there where I was yesterday. But there's 3 crosswalks right there that they use, and you just got to be careful. Keep your eyes out because kids are out of school, 2, 3 o'clock, and they're walking there, to get home. in the village of Avon there.
Dan brought up a good point while we were watching this story. Would they ever consider a stop sign in that area? And you said they usually have the stop signs in their hands.
They usually do, and I think she said she had one in her hand because it's so hard to see from that video. It's great video, but you really got to squint your eyes and look in. But I think this opens the conversation now to, do we put flashing red lights here instead of yellow lights? Should we put a traffic light there? What should we do? Because Amanda Church, who you saw in there, she provided the video to us. She says this is not a one-off. Like this kind of thing happens often enough where there's just so many close calls. Drivers aren't paying attention. They don't stop. And that puts, of course, the life of the crossing guard in danger there.
It takes literally 1 second of not having your eyes on the road for things to turn.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't understand why they wouldn't come up with a solution to that.
Yeah, that might be the next step and the next part of this conversation here. Beautiful village, wonderful spot, but those 3 crosswalks right across 5 and 20, which is East Main, but 5 and 20, it's you get your boots on the ground there and you think, wow, these are some really big trucks moving through here. And that's a standard garbage truck that's through every village and town around the area, but still that was coming in hot, as they say.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of parents maybe feel a little bit of comfort knowing that they have such a great crossing guard who's on top of things and has a watchful eye on their kids.
Steph Lindcourt, she's wonderful. Yep.
Yeah. All right, good stuff.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Christian. We look forward to potentially part 2 of this story.
Let's hope there's a part 2 with some progress and change there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, great.
Thank you again.
Time right now is 9:34. Much more to get to this morning on Arc Rochester. When we come back, we're getting ready for an annual holiday tradition that is happening tomorrow.
We certainly are. Hey, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. Stick around. We're back on the other side of the break.
Welcome back. Tomorrow night, a holiday favorite will light up Rochester. The annual lighting of the Genesee Brewhouse keg tree.
Yeah, the decorated stack of kegs recently voted Newsweek's best Christmas tree. It'll be celebrated with festive events. Here to talk more about tomorrow's big event and offerings, we have got the Brewhouse's manager, Carl Falk. Thank you so much for coming in, Carl.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, we need to talk about the beer, but can we start with the donuts? Because there is beer involved in the donuts.
Well, it makes sense. You're starting with a breakfast food. So
Absolutely.
Great place. So we partnered with Donuts Delight this year, another great Rochester institution. They took our beer, our Keg Tree Ale, which we're going to talk a little bit more about, and replaced the water. I'm not a baker, but they are great at it. So they replaced the water and made the donuts, which are a cinnamon honey bun with the beer. So there's actually beer in the donuts, and I got to tell you, they are unbelievable. The two strands of yeast, and again, I'm not a baker, work together to make really airy, soft, phenomenal donuts. And I'm hoping after you guys get done, you'll be able to share one and enjoy it, because it's really, they really are a treat.
They smell incredible. And it's honey and it's cinnamon and it's
beer.
And beer.
And beer.
What
more do you need?
I can't think of anything, really and truly. Let's talk a little bit about the beer, too. This is special.
Yeah. So every year for the Keg Tree, we release what we call our Keg Tree Ale. And this year, our Keg Tree Ale is a cinnamon cream ale. Genesee, obviously, famous for Genesee Cream Ale. This is a smaller batch twist on that, flavored with cinnamon. It's extremely popular. We're going to release it tomorrow for the Keg Tree, and it is absolutely delicious as well.
I need to know, and forgive me for not knowing this, but is the Keg Tree Ale is different every year?
Generally, it's been a cinnamon cream ale, but we have played around with it.
Got it.
We do. Lately, we've had so much success with the cinnamon cream ale, so well received, kind of plays to our heritage, as I was saying, that we've stuck with the cinnamon cream ale, but we call it a Keg Tree Ale to give us a chance if we decide to change things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
You have had so much success with Keg Tree, and it's become one of those iconic symbols of the Rochester area, a true sign that the holiday season has arrived, and also voted Newsweek's best Christmas tree, which is an incredible honor. Tell us a little bit about that.
So when we were nominated by Newsweek magazine, we're Genesee, we're Rochester. This is a national magazine that nominated us against the Rockefeller Center tree, the tree at the Newport Mansions, the Breakers, all these other phenomenal places. Not that Rochester's not a phenomenal place, but we're not really a tree. We don't have needles. We don't smell like pine. We're beer kegs.
It smells even better.
Exactly. Yeah. It's more fun. I guarantee you that. But for us to be nominated, and it shows the community support that we got, that everyone voted and we won.
Listen,
and that's amazing.
I think you're downplaying a little bit. You started that by saying Newsweek, a national publication, we're Genesee. We're Genesee. We're Rochester. Yeah. Absolutely, that's where we belong in Newsweek.
Absolutely, and that's how we feel.
Good.
We feel incredibly proud of this. There's so many people who work so hard. This week the weather has not been wonderful, yet our guys are out there right now wiring up the last things to make it ready for tomorrow night for the lighting. And it's a labor of love in a lot of ways, but it's also a lot of hard work.
People love Genesee. So my folks moved to Nashville a couple years ago, and they were coming to visit. I was going there to visit, and my dad was telling his coworkers, and one of the guys goes, "Oh my God, Jenny beer, my favorite. Ask if she can sneak a couple in her suitcase." And I did, and it made his whole day. He was so excited for Jenny Cream Ale. And I think that there are going to be so many people that turn out for Keg Tree this year. How many people, if you had to guess, how many people do you think will be there?
We're hoping about 3,000. I'd love to have more.
Yeah.
Everybody's welcome. It's a family event. We encourage everyone to come out, dress warm. It's going to be a little chilly, but we're Rochester, we're hardy. And it's funny you say that about your dad's coworker. The beauty of working at the brew house is everybody has a Jenny story. We talk to people all day, every day from the community. People come in from out of town, and everybody knows somebody who worked at the brewery, who had somebody who, it was my first beer, all of the things. There you go. Everyone has a Jenny story, and we're just happy to be a little part of it.
Quickly, because we're out of time, I just need to know, 650 kegs is what's used.
Yes.
Are they different kegs every year? Are they kegs that are in actual keg rotation?
They are kegs that are in actual rotation, so they're not the same 600.
Not the same
Correct.
600?
Wow.
Because we were discussing yesterday, like, who gets to finish each of those kegs?
Maybe you.
Well, we're confident we finished a couple of them last year.
Yeah, pretty confident.
Oh, we thank you for that. Yeah, it's just luck of the draw, and the kegs. We need 650 kegs first week of December, and then we string them together and make a beautiful tree.
You should start charging people $5 a pop to sign the keg. They get to put their name on the keg when they turn it back in.
Would love that.
Listen, I only need 10% of it.
We got you. We'll talk after the show.
Gosh. Thanks so much for coming in today.
I appreciate you guys having us.
appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for the donuts and beer.
Enjoy.
Gosh, looking forward to that.
Hey, when Arc Rochester returns, we're taking some time to look at some of the stories that have people talking this Thursday morning.
We're back after this.
.945, time to see what's trending, and we're going to start with the release of Spotify Wrapped.
All right, the streaming platform has released the highly anticipated Year in Review feature for users.
Yeah, listeners are able to view their top favorites of the year, including genre, album, podcasts, artists, and song.
This year, Spotify also had some fun new features for users, giving them a listening age to see how their musical tastes compare to others within the same age group.
Spotify has said that this year, Bad Bunny ranked the top artist of 2025. He's followed by Taylor Swift, The Weeknd, Drake, and Billie Eilish.
The top 5 songs of the year: Die With a Smile by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars.
Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. Is it Apartment?
I can't
or
tell.
Apt?
What'd you say, Steph?
It's
Apartment,
Apartment
by Rosé and Bruno Mars.
Ordinary by Alex Warren.
DTMF by Bad Bunny.
What is that?
I only know like 2 of those.
What is DTMF? Is it something? Are we allowed to
Is
say?
it a bad? Okay, I don't know.
Maybe it is.
No idea.
Now, for the part that we have been dreading all morning long, we are going to share parts of our Spotify Wrapped with you.
You don't have Spotify.
No.
So you have Apple Music.
I use Spotify for podcasts. I don't want to come across as like an 80-year-old here.
Wow.
I'm an old 40.
Okay.
Okay.
An old 40.
Yes.
Sure. So we're going to be taking a look at your, what is it called? Your Apple Music? Apple Music Replay. Yes. It's kind of like Wrapped. It lets Apple Music users see their listening habits for the past year.
Do I need to open this?
You got to share your top 3 artists and top 3 songs.
I'm not doing the songs.
You have to.
We told you we weren't doing songs.
Well, I'm telling you now, live on air, that you have to.
It won't happen. My top artist of the year was Lawrence because I listened to one of their songs on repeat at the gym.
I am unfamiliar with Lawrence.
Really?
Yeah.
They're quite good, and we've got 8 seconds. Don't at me yet.
That'd be a great voice.
I'll tell you what. She is phenomenal.
Yeah?
Phenomenal.
Okay.
AJR.
That's your second?
That's my second.
Okay.
Third is, and I'm going to put in a disclaimer here, that the third artist I have followed for more than a decade.
Okay.
This is not the past 2 years.
Okay.
Okay? Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, okay.
What is your top song from each of those artists? That's not bad. You literally just played one of them.
Oh, okay. What You Want
Is that what we just heard?
is what you heard.
Okay.
Yes. I prefer the acoustic version, though,
Okay.
but that's okay. It doesn't give it to me like that, Ashley.
I know, but you told me yesterday. AJR was, what song was that? I don't know. I don't really know any AJR song.
AJ, see, it doesn't look the same way as it did yesterday when I'm clicking on this. I want to say the song was Karma for AJR.
It was.
Okay.
For Cynthia Erivo, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to say it's a song. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's a song from a show she did about 15 years ago about the X Factor. And the song is called I Can't Sing, which is kind of an oxymoron because we know Cynthia Erivo has the pipes of an angel.
Absolutely.
And so there's that.
What was your number 4, Dan?
What was it?
No.
What was your 4 through 6, Dan?
4 through 6 was Mean Girls the Musical.
Is it really?
Literally. I don't know why.
Because you like Mean Girls the Musical. It's fine.
Yeah, but why did it get 4 spots?
I don't know.
Or 3 spots?
How many times did you listen?
Quite a few, apparently.
Okay.
Abby, your turn.
Abby, it's all you.
I feel like it's really obvious. It really is.
Blink.
It's obviously Blink-182 all the way. Yeah, they're my number 1 artist. Number 2 is Green Day. Number 3, A Day to Remember. Those are my 3 artists. Do you know any of those? That's okay. That's all right. Top song, Eminem's.
I might have heard.
It's called M&M's by Blink-182 off the album Cheshire Cat, which I think was released before I was even born.
He's a
But
cartoon.
The Cheshire Cat?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's not actually
Got it.
It has nothing to do with
that.
Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, what's the one? It's like a Siamese cat on the album cover.
Okay.
My second song kind of came out of nowhere, Sailor Song by Gigi Perez.
Nope.
I know, kind of a bop.
that
I
is
guess
either.
I didn't realize how often I was listening to it, but it came up and it was up there. And then number 3, What's Her Name by Green Day.
What's your
Off
age?
American Idiot, 40.
Abby's age is 40.
I know.
Apple doesn't give you an age.
Well, I don't know what to
What
tell
if
you.
you had to guess, Dan? What do you think your age would be?
I think it would be a lot younger. I really do. You listen to a lot of very hip music.
Careful. Okay.
No, I would give you 30 as well. I don't think 40-year-olds are listening to...
You couldn't even say it.
I had something in my throat. I
would give you 30 as well.
I was trying to be nice. You know what? That's it. I'm going to lay into you. You've asked for it. AJ, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
Yeah, you tell him that.
No, because I'm so unoriginal, you know?
You're not.
Like, it's just, I'm very predictable. Like, anybody could have guessed Blink-182.
Well, yes, we would have guessed that, but that's got nothing to do with originality.
Yeah, but like, you know.
You're a creature of habit. You like the things you like.
I do.
What's wrong with that?
I guess nothing.
No, nothing at all.
So I was nice. So tuck
am I.
that away in your back pocket.
I
okay?
will. I will. Are we done with this?
Yeah, we really don't have time
Oh,
for another
thank
story.
goodness. That was painful.
It's like a humiliation ritual.
Honestly, it really is. It really is.
Except for Dan.
Don't.
Yours was not that bad.
And the doxing I got in the newsroom all morning long
You deserved it. Just
because of this. All morning. Don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, I've got a target on my back, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. We'll be right back.
Go ahead. Mom sent over a joke.
Okay. Your mom?
Yeah. How is a blizzard like a bowl of cereal?
How? I have no idea.
They're both full of flakes.
That was good, Mrs. McLean.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. I might actually take that and use it. Okay. Stephanie's cutting the donuts that have the Keg Tree Ale in them. I am going to...
Okay, full disclosure.
Who wants to
Their
start?
Mosaic Cream Ale
Pour
is my
the Keg
favorite
Tree
beer.
Ale.
This one
I don't
here?
think I
And
can
he said it's
either.
based, this is the
Just
cream ale
FYI.
with cinnamon in it, so it's probably going to be really good.
Take a.
Thankfully, it's just a small chunk,
These
right?
cups, courtesy of Kim up front.
Yeah.
These are beautiful.
I'll take this one if I can get it.
There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, don't fall.
Thank you.
Oh my
I will
God,
take
this is
that
like a very healthy
side.
pour. This is a Mark McLean pour.
A Mark IV?
Oh,
And-
he's got that one. Never mind.
These are split into two.
And remember, this is just for sampling purposes.
Yes.
We just
Yeah, just
want to
a
let
small sip.
everyone
That's
know
a
what they're getting
lot.
into
I'm
tomorrow
not
night
gonna
at the old
finish
Keg
that.
Tree.
Oh,
You can
Steph, you
finish
have
it.
to
Come
do
on
the
now.
noon today.
Yeah.
If that stops you, we're in trouble.
Okay,
All right,
I
donut
need
first,
I
or,
need a comprehensive
Okay, hang
donut
on.
review.
All right, donut
Okay,
first. I
donut
gotta set
first.
this down.
Okay.
Okay.
This looks very good.
This looks delightful. This thing weighs 1,000 pounds.
I want to.
This is so good.
They are heavy donuts.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
thank goodness those are Chinette plates.
Wow.
Otherwise, they'd fold. They'd buckle under that kind of weight.
Like you're waiting for the normal donut taste, but it doesn't go that way.
Is there anything in there? No, it's a cinnamon roll, right?
Yeah.
I can taste it.
You can taste the beer?
No, it's not. I taste the cinnamon. A little bit.
Steph, take a bite of the donut and mix it up with some of the beer.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Dunk the
Dunk it.
donut in your beer.
That's an idea. Why not?
Let's see how this plays out.
All right. It's going to play out like me changing my shirt for the new show.
I love this.
Why
Go
are you
for it.
changing? Oh my God.
Yes? No? Does it hit?
It's hitting something.
Cheers.
That does it for us here on Arc
That's a good
Rochester. Make sure to wake up with us again tomorrow morning starting at 4:57. We're on
13 Wham,
That's
ABC. Much more live local news later today. 13 Wham News at midday. We'll see if Steph can make
Maybe.
it. I will.
Maybe.
Bye.